This is Jammin with Kron Rex.
And don't forget to subscribe so you get the videos as they come out.
Coach Cam made this shit.
I am pretty much sponsored by hoodies at this point. Underrated, man. It's great. All time, if I could wear hoodies all year, I would. Been helping fat people feel cozy for a while, so props to hoodies, man.
Yeah, hoodies are the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
Underrated. I've never heard anyone talk about it. I never talk about it. And
This is the first time I've ever heard of it in my life.
I just recently heard that they have good burgers.
Paul Pierce's?
No, never.
I'll just say underrated for the fact that it made me have a newfound appreciation for Michael Jordan. People like us, we didn't grow up on Jordan, so it's kind of hard to understand how impactful he was in that era. And it was easy for me to kind of dismiss him because you don't really get the full effect watching highlights, how wild that dude's career actually was. Just knowing more, not just about Jordan, but also about the entire Bulls organization of arguably the most dominant team in NBA history and the most well-known sports figure of history. So I'll say underrated. They did a really good job at portraying him for all of his greatness and all of his flaws. It didn't come off as bias. It seemed really like it wanted to get the full picture across.
Yeah, before that, I was a Jordan hater, and that really has made me appreciate it. And just
I think part of the reason why we are Jordan haters is because we hate old people, and you cannot have a legitimate conversation with an older person about who's the greatest of all time because they'll be like, Jordan, shut the fuck up, it's not LeBron. And they're like, all right, well, shut up.
Overrated because it's not underrated.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I don't think that I don't hear a lot of people like talking about it or anything, or even see much on like social media.
Really?
So
our tattoo artist told a guy to like pack his shit up.
Yeah.
She saw that Jacob's ladder on his meat and was like, I think you gotta go, buddy. Pack that shmeat up.
I think it's overrated. I don't know. I would never.
It hurts my teeth.
I don't know. I think it's gross.
Yeah. Tastes metallic. I've been wanting to get my dick pierced for a while.
Yeah.
But now I have a newfound fear of, somebody just telling me to pack my shmeat up and go. But, yeah, you also can't, have sex or masturbate properly for, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Which is wild to me.
Yeah.
It's unfathomable. I haven't done that since I was, 8. I haven't done that since I was 6 weeks old. I just don't see it happening. I got way too much, not even tenseness, horniness.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do your thing. I'm getting too horny talking about it. I'd put him in the same, hear me out, in the same category as Shaq. Not in the significance to their sport, but I feel like a lot of people forget how truly dominant both of them were because, Shaq's known as the guy who hates the WNBA, who does NBA commentary sometimes good.
He's in every commercial you've probably ever seen.
Every Meg Thee Stallion comment section. And, Mike Tyson's known for stuff like his podcast, his cartoon show. He's kind of more of a pop culture figure than people recognize him of being just the most physically dominant boxer of all time.
Yeah.
So I would put him as underrated just because I think people tend to forget, that side of him. And they just are like, oh, this is the Tyson that has the tattoo on his face, that went to prison, that was on The Hangover, but this guy was a legitimate contender for GOAT.
Yeah, the youngest champion ever.
The youngest heavyweight champion. Yeah. That's scary. He was younger than us and a world heavyweight champion.
That's so insane to think about.
Scary. A scary dude.
I think she's properly rated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever yanked it to her?
That's such a weird one to just immediately
Well, I don't know,
go to.
man. That's kind of her thing, was being hot. So
No.
yeah, so I think overrated. You know, like the yankability hasn't transferred over the years. Like I think she was hot at the time.
Yeah.
But I don't know anybody that's just like, I just pulled it to Marilyn Monroe.
She fucked the president.
I'd like to imagine you mean the current president. Good for Joe. Good for good old Sleepy Joe. Get some sloppy when he's sleepy. Oh, Sleepy Sloppy Joe. The Kim Kardashian lookalike.
Yeah.
See, now she has yankability. And I think I'll still be yanking it to her like whenever my grandkids are graduating college. So I'll say underrated. I have pulled it to her more than I have Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So she's doing her job well. You know, she even appeared for a Yeezy. Was it a commercial or an ad?
I don't know.
Because I think he was having her wear like some of the Yeezy shit. I thought that was cool. So I'll say underrated. Like, keep doing your shit. Like, it's pretty dope. I appreciate it. You know?
Yeah. I think it's crazy that she's just, her whole career is just being the closest looking to Kim in porn.
Yeah.
And that's crazy to me.
Yeah. And
Underrated. Because
yeah, exactly. I mean, she's doing good.
Properly rated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that like Paranormal Activity, and maybe I'm giving a little bit too much credit to that, but I think that the success that it's seen with the low budget made it to where there's so many trash horror movies. But when a horror movie is good, it is great. It's some of my favorite movies are horror movies, but it's so saturated that it's even... I'm so skeptical every one that I see. I'm just like, oh, it sucks.
Yeah. I don't think you're overcrediting Paranormal Activity. I mean, it was at the time it was a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you could probably go back and be like, Jason did that. I'm just giving the credit to I'm giving credit to Paranormal Activity where it may not have actually been that made the big jump on every fucking movie.
What I don't like is whenever people say they don't like a horror movie because it didn't scare them. Like, maybe it didn't have, like, jump scares and shit.
Yeah.
But I think too many horror movies just rely on jump scares.
Yeah.
And people forget that, like, if you watch a horror movie and it makes you feel, like, uncomfortable or, like, if you're by yourself later and you feel at, like, unease, it did its job.
Yeah.
That was a good horror movie.
Yeah.
Horror movies don't have to just be jump scares. And too many horror movies rely on that trope.
Yeah.
But... yeah, like, Hereditary is my favorite example of that. Like, that movie made me genuinely feel uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it did its job. It's one of the best horror movies, I think, ever? I want to say ever?
Did you say one of the best?
Yeah, one of the best.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I thought you said the best, and I was like, that's bold. But one of the best, I mean...
I think the best of,
fair.
like, the last decade.
That's probably fair.
Yeah.
I mean, you have, like, The Conjuring.
Yeah.
Which is phenomenal.
I feel like that was a jump scare kind of thing. Which I'm not hating on that. Jump scares have gotten me.
No, I think The Conjuring was great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it was a good movie, but I think it was one of those that was played along to, like, the whole... it was a scary movie. Jump scare.
Yeah.
Jump scare. Oh, fuck, I probably just screamed to him, like... but, alright.
Insidious was another one of the past, like, 10 years. It was great.
Insidious was pretty solid.
Yeah.
Overrated. I mean... yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it is kind of like the hype beast go-to, so it's hard to say anything other than overrated. I mean, genuinely, I rely on them for underwear, so I'm sorry to say that. But, I mean, good quality clothing, good quality merchandise. The whole brick thing was kind of crazy. I thought it was really funny. I was going to get a brick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just think how some people treat it makes me think it's overhyped.
Yeah.
That's because, like, I mean, it's good. It's good at what it does. I think it's neat. It has good marketing. But people just, the way people treat it, and you see, like, some, like, douchebaggy YouTubers, they always have, like, Supreme or Bape on. You're just like, ugh. Like, that's who wears it, you know?
Yeah.
So, that's why I say overrated. I don't have anything personally against the brand. I think they're solid, but, yeah, fucking douchebags have just...
I think it's underrated.
Yeah.
I think it is.
I'm just kidding. I say that every week. It's
I
not
know.
fun. It'll get a laugh one day.
Eventually, someone will laugh.
Yeah.
But I think it's underrated because I think that it is the reason for all like the hypebeast brands, and so like it's sparked that big movement.
Yeah.
So I don't think it gets the credit. I guess I'll go underrated. They're pretty hated on.
Give me some examples. Why do you
South
think
Park.
they're
South Park.
Okay, no. Give me some reasons on why you
underrated?
think they deserve more credit. Like some notable gingers.
There's a actress that I'm thinking of. I think
Emma Stone?
yes. I think ginger girls are so hot.
Red hair girls have like the potential to be some of the hottest women on earth.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Yes.
But the ones that aren't need to be like put in a cave somewhere. And they're little goblin like glow in the dark creatures. Men are specifically scary.
Ginger guys are disgusting looking 99% of the time.
Yeah, they're usually pretty funny though because of it.
They have to be.
Yeah. But there's some that make it work like Andrew Santino. I don't know why I'm pointing over there like he's in the next room, but like we just watch him over there. Bill Burr.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're probably the exceptions, and then you got like a little bunch of goblin-esque creatures that. So whenever it's pulled off, especially for women. It's an amazing thing, but the ones that don't look like they should be like hidden in society and only allowed out after dark.
Yeah. So you're going overrated?
No.
Okay.
Just because
I'm also
my
going.
penis.
I'm also going underrated because like Irish red hair and Irish people typically know how to fight and they beat the fuck out of me. So underrated. They're. I don't want it.
The Irish are a feisty group.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying underrated because of my penis.
That sounds like your penis is a ginger.
Well,
I get what you mean, but
I don't know what it is because like my cousin Nick, he's he shares most of the same genealogy as me, and he grows like a red beard, and I don't know if that's because I'm kind of Irish, but I've also seen that on Asian people that they grow like reddish tinted, like my armpit hair is a little red.
Really?
It's weird.
That is weird. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I'm scared if I could actually grow a beard one day.
I don't know why I would have known that, but I didn't know that, and that's weird.
Yeah.
So gingers are underrated.
Yeah. Sexy group. Some. Like 3%.
But the 3% that are.
Dude, do you know that, you can literally spell the N-word with ginger?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow,
I've
never thought about
it's
that.
It's literally just rearranged, like Santa and Satan.
Yeah.
It's just rearranged. Weird.
That's really weird.
Yeah, like dog and God. And
Yeah.
Yeah.